Um, I think it was some settings that happened, but they cut me. Oh, but YouTube, why? There are certain things we don't talk it much. No, but what? No, no, no. But why would they cut me? For what? Eh? Why? Why would they cut me? I accept, fine. I accept that I did some settings, but why would you cut me? Hmm? Why would they cut me like that? I know that I did some settings, right? So my previous live stream, the comments were not flowing because I think I did, I don't know, it was from me. It's set to a point where there can't be comments, right? So it was from my side, but I don't remember changing that. Mm. But it's all good. In my previous live stream, I was cut. That's why I had to come again. Right, so we are continuing, okay? Now I can see comments and I'm happy. So it wasn't YouTube, right? It was actually my side, but I don't remember when I did that. But it's all good. I appreciate everybody. I'm glad I can see your comments. Normally, I like to see your comments because I want to know how you are doing, okay? And then how you are feeling too is very important. When I'm on the live stream like this, it's a work that we are doing together. Most of the times, people would want to connect with me, but maybe they don't want to really go the other way. They want to maybe catch my live streams and then connect with me. So comments are very important, okay? So I look through them, and it doesn't mean that I will entertain disrespect. However, I won't even react because Buddha has taught me a lot these days, right? Buddha taught me a lot these days. Buddha had to, tell me a lot of things that is going to help me. Now, I'm glad I'm seeing the comment session now, and I can see your comments. But we are continuing, okay? I didn't give my topic because I wasn't sure if I was going to have a smooth experience. Okay, so when I'm done with the live stream, the topic will be on. But I'm talking about the Solomon's energy still, okay? So there is a previous live stream that is recorded. However, I was cut. Okay, they cut me. They cut me. Okay, they cut me a lot. So it's normal for me. Okay, especially when it has to do with presentations like this. It can be sensitive sometimes, I know, and I actually don't bring out these things to maybe offend. The intention is not to offend or to create a sensitivity, okay? However, in my presentations, it can be sensitive, and that is why I always say that my platform is not for everybody. It's for those who seek for their own truth, okay? Yes, please, right? So let's continue. I was setting a fire in a previous live stream, and I will continue with the fire, okay? I'm glad I'm seeing the comment. I want to know how you are doing actually, how you are feeling, how everything is for you, okay? Now that I'm seeing the comments, I think it is going to ignite more fire, right? Hi, Don John. I hope everything is fine. I think I'm healing. Okay, it's a good thing. Healing is very important, and healing is every day, right? One thing that people should know is that healing every day is healing. Okay, we heal every day. Okay, so it's a good thing. Keep on with the things that is helping you. Okay, anything that you are doing that you feel good in your soul with it, then that is it. So no, high vibration. Okay. A soul that is conscious knows that which is making her or him feel okay. Your references to the Bible and Quran being a play has helped me see so much clearly. Thank you. And this live stream will really help you so much. Okay. Today's live stream will help you so much. You will decode a lot of things. And for somebody like me coming from the Christian consciousness, I like to get into the Bible, right? So in the previous live stream, I even had to bring the people to a certain consciousness of ascension, which the secret, the code is already laid inside, right? So I will do that. I will do that. I will do that. And that's why I'm saying that if you are studying with literature in mind, then you are going to see that this whole religious book is actually poetic. Okay, it's poetic. It's poetic. It is poetic. Okay, and especially with the Bible, it is poetic, and it was written by skillful poets. Skillful. It was assembled, collated, collected, revised by poets. It's not a joke. And that is why right now people can't do without the gem. Hey, it's a whole alchemy. It's a whole dark magic, but it's going to take you 40 years to get what I'm saying. Sometimes I don't want to go far with things, but it will take you 40 years to get what I'm saying. Hey, no, listen. For somebody to think that because you are not holding on to what he was taught by parents and by the society from childhood, now the person sees you as somebody going to hell, and in their mind, do you know the image? It has become successful. The person feels like that, a narcissist. It makes you a narcissist. Listen, a narcissist is somebody who has come to a point feeling of more important. That's the feeling. A narcissist. A narcissistic culture is a culture that is making that person feel of more importance, of more value than the other. And out of that, the person is using the energy. Oh. So, for the person to come to the point of thinking that you are doomed because you don't reason with me on my feet, is jinn, is dark magic. So that is the overwhelming. The gene that has been created by men is their own gene extended to be narcissistic, to overwhelm them. you create something to overshadow you. The point of AI is how far men have gone. They've created something they can't control. That is the gene frequency, and it's appearing in these dimensions and forms. How do you see when you say gene? It's gene. Everything is genetic. Everything, whether artificial, is genetic. Artificially made stuff are also genetic. Anything that is made of chemical, or anything that it came out of it was from a chemical composition, is genetic. Let's get things very well. Or else, if you don't get the things very well, it's going to take us on a 40 years journey. Chemical compositions is genetic, which means that these things are connected. The pharmacy is using chemicals, mixing chemicals. You will learn it the hard way. So the gene thing, if you are not in your highest level of consciousness, then you are going to think that it is a theater of a movement of phew. Then you are going to get stuck in the religion / Aladdin / theater drama. Let us create man in our image. What does that mean? Right? I have cocoa here. Cocoa. Let us create man in our image is telling you that you sat down and what did you do? You created gene in your image. So the gene possesses your trait. And that is why it is believed that the genes, they can possess, they have a side that can possess a human, that can become a human form. Actually, there is nothing like that. Genes don't have any ability to turn and become a human. They need to pick a body that is already there. Oh, so listen, if a sincere scholar from all the religious grounds will connect to what I'm saying, a sincere scholar will look at my videos and say, yes, it is what it is. Because maybe it took you 40 years to become a scholar, but me, I didn't go into any scholar I didn't even have scholarship. I've never gotten scholarship before. So when we say dark magic, how do you get it? Dark magic is the fact that our projections alchemizes and creates the manipulator is not outside us. The manipulator is not outside. There's not like you are here, the manipulator is here. You are the manipulator of everything. You are Solomon. Coco, do you like Coco? Somebody's asking, show me your madhouse. Don't worry, very soon I'll show you. Don't worry. I know I'll get I will know the math house will be ready before the internet shuts down. Let me read some comments. Blessed love, Nana, thank you for your wisdom. Susie McLean, take care of yourself. I appreciate you so much. We are grateful. My wisdom has been possible by many things. Thank you for your work. I appreciate you. So yes, let me see. Ahmad Schumann, Straight Truth is a psychological book on how the mind works. Yeah. So the Bible is a poetic book. It's very psychological. Yes, in its nature. And if you really want to come out of the Bible, then go on a tour. You are permitted to go on that 40 years journey. Because if you are in it, you go on the 40 years journey. The people in it even went on the 40 years journey. Where did I get the 40 years frequency? The 40 years frequency is the wandering in the matrix. That is the wilderness. The wilderness is the matrix where you find yourself right now. The concrete is the wilderness. And 40 years. The Moses there represents your higher self. It is, listen, don't think that your higher self, you when you are in your lower self, right, or when you are vibrating in your lower self, don't think your higher self is calm. The thing is that be in your high vibration, because karma is calming. So don't think that by being in your low vibration, you leave your high vibration lifeless. Your high vibration doesn't die, but your low vibration dies. Your low vibration dies here. Your low vibration, you pick it here. You alienated yourself with that culture. Your low vibration is your survivor. Survivor made you this way. Survivor made you this way. What do you think made you that way? Oh, baby girl. Your survivor frequency made you this way. Your higher self is your darkness. You think your higher self is white light. It's darkness. The ability for you to stay in the dark, knowing that you are light. Light is conscious of the darkness, but darkness is not even conscious of light. Well, your light is not doing anything to the mother. The mother said I should tell you. This is an email message from the mother. The one that you live on, that you are creating weapons on, nuclear, whatever, rubbish, is saying that all these things doesn't move her. But when she moves, you will see her. I recognize the mother. You can call me whatever you want to call me as a result of that. I made the best decision in life. I said God is a woman, the creator is a woman. And I don't need you to come and say I agree or whatever. Because we know who we are. We know who we are. We know. So high vibration session will help you stay in your high vibration. You are hovering. I'm teaching them offline and online. You think it's only online? Offline. I'm teaching. My actions. I'm teaching the world how to love, to the point that right now the reality of the fact that Kimani is being babysitted, and now it's an amazing moment because the God figure is present. Our God is here, and you think it's a joke. I appreciate you all for this time, right? So if the lessons are not learned, the 40 years journey is sure. In the wilderness, what were they doing? Moses represents your higher self. When you decided to go low, it became 40 years. Listen, it became 40 years. Moses took them into a certain wilderness. 40 years. In that the drama was happening, right? They were taught how to even how to bath. It was part of their law. These things that were already available in wisdom, they were being taught. And if I tell you that this is your whole story, are you still going to doubt it? It is your story. Listen, it is. Is it not? It is. Moses represents your higher self. The wilderness represents the matrix, the drama. What happened? The promised land is nature, flowing with milk and honey. It is only your higher self that can guarantee you the connection into nature. That is why you are here. Yes, still, nature has become a no-go area. I'm talking about the geographical. Now, why is it that people can't live in nature for some way? They can't. Someone like me, I went to live somewhere of grade. It was a beautiful experience. Of grade somewhere. People, when I entered into the waters and I was sitting in the river, I said, hey, so this is what people don't want to. It's like, and it's sad. Even the community, listen, even the community, they don't even step foot at the river. They are all on the 14 years. That's why I'm saying that, listen, the plant is with you, but you cannot live with the plant. You are denied. This is the reality we find ourselves in. A time will come, they will chase for the word. They will, hey, maybe that's one. As someone, we want to hear you, but it is not. You will not be able to live with the plant. Snakes. Snake. You see the snake, you kill. You see the snake, you kill. Unbearable. You've been on the concrete for many years. Have you seen snake? Barely will you find that. However, still the snakes visit you there. They represent nature. But many people can't live there. So you see people. Me, I've had snake encounters. Many times, and it even pulled me more into living in nature. But for some people, they can't live. But you are practicing spirituality. But when you encounter snake, you're like, hey. Then you are looking for, you are calling men to come and bring stick and come and, but listen, it is the snake that will teach you proper astrology. If you want to understand astrology, go to the snake yourself. Have an encounter. She is a powerful tarot card reader. She won't take you any money. When you see her timely, your message is there. I encountered that one. Listen, where I'm coming from, the things I've seen, physical. That's why there's nothing like. See, forget about the people that say, I have spiritual eyes, I can see. They don't see anything. There's nothing like, I have spiritual eyes, I see something. No, that's the person's drama. And let me tell you, church and religion has become possible because of the pastor's gem. The pastor has a gem. The gem is the pastor's perspective about godliness. The pastor has a culture. And it is working. Why? Because, trust me, the person says, I've seen this, I've seen that. And people are trooping in. But the person hasn't seen anything. Your eye, you see this and that. Your gene gives you interpretations of sight. So if you see something weird, it is not something that is outside you, it's in here. You are seeing it inside. You see a ghost, it's inside. It's not like a ghost is standing there. Your gene has made it possible to see that ghost and build culture out of it. I can come and say that an angel appeared to me and gave me some text, and Then out of that, I just come and form a movement. Then I give the angel a name. Maybe I call the angel Zagazugu. Zagazugu Zaga. Then I come and say Zagazugu Zaga. I will pull crowd because my jam culture. And I will have people who whom their gems are so much low to accept it. That's the same frequency to which virus is created and virus is marketed. That same frequency. So when we talk about gene, picture water, picture spirit, which means that every form we can, right? That's why I said the aeroplane is gene. Same as somebody will say, I saw gem as a spirit, as in a person that is a spirit. That is the person's gem. Everything is genetic. So the thing is that what men have done is that if you don't take care, listen, you are going to live in somebody's projection. So check. You may be living in somebody's projection. Because for me, religion is somebody's projection of spirituality or whatever, and you are living in it. I can say Zuguzaga angel, Zuguzaga, and I create the reality, but I have not seen anything like that. It's my goosebumps. I'm relying on gooses. Then I can pick a stone and say an altar. I will create that reality. Abosom semono yen ena ye abosom. Yen ni create abosom. Yen na ye abosom. Yen ni enwini abosom. Yen na ye practice abosom sem. Idol and voodoo, we designed it. We gave power to it. People projected it. Voodoo is a projection of men. When men lost sight and connection signal with the mother, they had to create a masculine version of it. So they evolved. Let me say an evolution in that aspect. So religion, okay, the point, the Yahweh consciousness is the evolved point of voodoo. So if somebody is hitting straight on the Yahweh consciousness, it means that the person is a voodoo evolved person. Though the person, most of them may not remember, but they were from voodoo and they evolved to this point. Right now, the wilderness has become broad, okay, and now we have many things like pharmacy, AI, and all these things. They all work hand in hand and they are all one. You think it's a joke? So this thing that I'm telling you, I want to open your mind. Open your mind to the sound of the trumpet. Hey. They sit down to create. Men game. So the truth is that there is literally no jinn, as in DJINN spirit or whatever, but men have projected that, and it's very powerful. It's very powerful to attack them. if you throw the stone up, what happens? It comes down back to you. You can throw it like this. Okay, you don't want to throw it like this. Okay, so that it comes back to you directly. Okay, throw it like this. It comes back to you. The universe has, that's the record, universal records. You are not a musician at that point, but you are in the universal records. That what you threw has come back to you. And that's the truth. Because you are not out of the reality of that action. It was not like you are separate from what you did. What you did, it happened there. It might have even hit an ant. An ant who was on her way to find food, an ant on his way to find food, you threw it and it hit the ant. Where do you think you are going? Where are you? Where do you think you are? You are. So when you throw it, it comes down. The impact will be felt. So that is what men are actually doing. So now listen. When you throw it up, what is working? Now you have created time. So time is what? So that frame in which the thing will go and come and hit the ground, that frame is a time that it happened. So time is just created by man. So you may think that you are doing something, or you are using your own gym to do. You've created Zagazugo angel. You are manipulating women, you are using it to do a lot of things, you are sacrificing goat and boot and boo and things to that. It has become a culture now. Come on, that's what the men have done. Voodoo, whatever. But listen, in the beginning was a high vibration. That's what the mother says I should tell you. In the beginning, baby, was a high vibration, and it wasn't so like this. I'm sorry. In the beginning, there was no such of these practices. Voodoo was in. Because the gene was intact. We were living in the fullness of the gene. We were living in the full gene. So then how did we get here? Now you see somebody. Oh, the person has a perspective. Yes, I respect it. But trust me. The person is praying to something. The person is doing ritual. But this time round, the ritual is not in soul. How the person has been able to create such a separation to be overshadowed is a whole course for us to study, because it's a powerful thing. Today, if you see a melanated being doing rituals because of visa, passport, visa to travel to US, the person wants to travel. What happened? The person's goodness of God is in the fact that the person has got visa. God is good, the visa. Oh, I'll go to the my sins are forgiven. I'll go to that part. The my sins are forgiven part. My sins are forgiven. There are some people that are saying, "Oh, God is good. I have visa. When I fasted and I prayed, my visa came. It was like a magic. They called me, and they didn't even ask me too much questions." Right? Something that I was thinking of what they would ask me. But when I went there, the person who was interviewing me did like this. Wow, take their visa. Then the people clap. This is voodoo. Is this not different from voodoo? This is not different from voodoo. My sins are forgiven. Oh, 2,000 years ago. My past, present, and future sins are forgiven. It's jinn. So there is no jinn that is coming to the soul that is conscious. That kind of creations, manipulations. Because this is straight manipulation. And right now, have you seen what is going on? People are still coming. Like we are now seeing also a world where it's like, how do I put it? They haven't broken from the spell, but they act like awakening people or whatever. It's like conscious people. It's like they are just here. You let things get critical and they will run away. I see many of them. If you come like that, I will put you in a spell, because we are not joking. I can't work for the mother and be as fake as that. How did I get that reality? How did I get the call? No. We are seeing that they are just overwhelmed online. That's it. They are overwhelmed. They've not had any. They've not gone through any dark night of anything. They've not had any. They've not had anything. They've not seen anything. They are so on the concrete. So, come on. And that's the same people that can come and even tell you that. You see, they are awakening. Nana Kwame. They are awakening. Can't it be like, you see, we are in nature and we are still sipping on our wine, and the Lamborghini is somewhere under the tree, right? And then we are all in nature. Hey, 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 hey. With the big joke. They all the sound really. They all pop. Will be power. Oh dear. On said that. No fat. Some commodity in Remy. Obi passes. Or your back sasasia. Nase or the nine is see a fem. Kwabo nanteswa. With your mess, I didn't tell me what I was. Who can say I'm going to eat the one? You think we are playing? You think we are joking? I said people are there. They are overwhelmed online. They go and watch the AI. They see one or two people. They see algorithm starts giving them then they get overwhelmed. Let's get back to the ways of our ancestors. What are the ways of the ancestors? This. What? This. Voodoo. Then keep on pretending and then try to pretend. Be as smart as you can. But if I come to see, that is why I like to disconnect much a lot, because when I check frequency, because I feel the kind of side that the person is coming from, the kind of frequency the person is coming from is not good. It's not nice, and it can affect you. The person hasn't had any reality. The person is still in ego. That is the word I want to even use. Ego. And now the person has come. The person is not done with that thing. See, let me tell you, before you awaken, you have to, before you reach the highest level, you have to do what? Open and go into your brain. You can do it. Don't worry, you can do it. Let me inspire you. You can do it. Then there is something in there. It's like a wire that is around the pineal gland. It is covering that side. T8. It's painful. It can take you into darkness. But don't worry, you will survive, you will be fine. Because the moment that 10 tears, remember, you are going straight into the lowest point. But it's fine. Don't worry, you'll be fine. But if you are not ready, don't tear it. If you mistaken and you smoke on top of it, or you put the herb on it, you cause a problem. Please. So Yahweh conscious babies, they just come, they are agents. Hey, they will come and be like, they are agents. You come, they are slave queens. Leave them. They are slave queens. Slave. They are always at where is being talked about. They've not had any inner soul experience of anything. Then sometimes they pass the back door. They pass back door. Then they go and do some sessions. They do sessions and they go and learn how to do cards. Reading cards. They do cards. I mean, most of them. They are still Yahweh consciousness is still there with them. Their marriage is still ongoing. They've not divorced. It's a marriage that you didn't even say yes I do. This marriage you didn't say yes I do. You found yourself doing it, and that's it. You have not healed your trauma. You have not visited traumas. There are a lot of traumas. You are not healing. You are not healing from the trauma. But you have picked something to do. You are creating gem. You are creating gem. That will come and attack you later on. Because we are all creating our reality. Because the thing is that one thing that we should know is that the universe is exposing you. If you didn't start the thing in heart, you will see. We are here. If you didn't start the thing in heart, you've not really got to that point that was yes. You have not gotten to that point. You are on the tiles, you are on the concrete. And then what is going on? Your ancestral energy is disappointed because let's go back to the high vibration moment. An ancestor holding card, something that we were playing as you are gambling with spirits. I remember when we were in school, we had cards like that, and it's like we are all playing pa, pa, a, kalo, pa, pa, pa. It's determining you. It's one way. It's ritualistic. We were just playing it. Pa, pa, pa. It was all part of shaping destinies. Pa, pa, pa. You put the king there. You put queen. Whether there's a gambling. There's a spirit. There's a gene in that. And that is the same contrast with those cards. It's like it has to do with fate, like FATE. So you may think you are doing something you are doing something for somebody, but it is your own FATE that you are writing. And be ready to answer the questions when the mother comes. Ask you, okay, so I want to know, baby, so these things, what is it? What? but it's not even. Oh, they say it's a vibration of the soul. Oh, you can just go and sign up. You can sign up for. Listen, the courses are available. You can go and sign up for a course where you learn how to use all these things. You can sign a course. So whether you are here, whether you are working on your trauma, whether you are not working on your trauma, you can just sign the course. So I said many people are overwhelmed online. Many people are overwhelmed online. So they are on the concrete, building a certain kind of spirituality on the concrete, something that is very serious to answer. Because the thing is that, you see, it will take another 40 years. We will go on another 40 years journey. We will go on another 40 years journey. I know the mother is speaking through me in these times. It's a masculine energy. Solomon's energy that you see was an energy that was radiating inside you, was glowing inside you. You were a powerful seer, and that tarot, whatever that you are doing, you deduced yourself to that point, because you were seated and people were coming and you were telling them straight that, listen, this, and the base, and you were telling them, and your words were precious and golden. You were not looking at anything. You were not. It's a service. This thing is a service. They should tell them that it's a cause and it's a covenant, and you are working with spirits and some unknown, known and unknown gems. So be ready. If you are aware of that, fine, no problem. Then keep going. But the mother is calling you for a certain higher work. That is more powerful. Which is what? The ability for you to activate your soul fully on a point where everything that you are doing is bringing people to a certain natural awareness. If your spiritual journey is not bringing people to a natural awareness in the end, then we have a problem, because I know any spirituality outside nature. When I tell you about the reality of this earth, I'm telling you about the ways of the mother too. That's, listen, it's not like there is another earth again, or there is another place that feels like this place. No. If there is any feeling, then we should have it on this place. And that is why they are trying as much as possible to fuck this place up with a whole lot of razzmatazz. So I said in my video, I don't do astrology. And I know, listen, I don't do them. I don't even know any planet. Listen, even the January, February, March, June, we use it because of a certain reality, not for any marking. No mark. We are not marking time or doing it, because they are marking time. But for some people like us that has come from this whole concrete lifestyle, and we saw this reality way, right? We are going back into the dark age. And I have a shirt here. I think for this shirt, people will get it. Let me try and see if I can do it. I'm trying to look for this shit. Oh. I'll try and find it. I'm not finding it. I have this shit that I did where it's telling you about the things that we have to go for. We have to go back for, because the dark age is here. We are going back into the dark age. And that place, these things don't function there. Because it is what it is. They are all courses. They are all courses. They are enrolled. It's a certain thing, because it's a certain course-like kind of something that they run through, that they run in that course, right? If they say I'm lying, and it's striving, right? And it's striving because also there are a lot of genes that have connected to that reality, so it's there, right? But I don't recognize astrology. I don't recognize the planet. I'm sorry. I don't recognize any of them. But I recognize the earth, this reality. And I hold on to the fact that if there is any astrology, it should be in here. It should be very physical here. Like we should see, it should be seen here. And the sun is astrological, but it's not outside the earth. Right? So let's look at that reality. Jupiter. Where is Jupiter? There is no Jupiter. I've not seen any Jupiter. I never felt Jupiter in my body. I don't feel Mercury and Mars. I don't feel Pluto. I don't feel Saturn. I don't feel Venus. I don't feel that. I feel the earth. I don't feel any galaxy. The astrology is all on here. The metaphysics is not outside here. Metaphysics is all here. So be very careful with the things you are attracting. If you are in your heart very well and you are not on a certain survivor, then ask questions very well. And it's going to bring you to a point. Or else you are going to go a 40 years journey, then you are going to come and then stand and then help them. Because I saw somebody saying something on the AI, on the media, that I'm a Christian now. I used to follow this people that talk about astrology, energy, and they are talking about, please. Me, if I see something like that again, I'm going straight to the waters to put the person in a spell, because trust me, you went to see some people holding some things and they are doing, and you are coming, you are where did you think you went? You were still in the Yahweh consciousness. Where do you think you were? You are still with them, or you are giving names. Just because you allowed yourself to go on that 40 years journey, you go and then you use your own gen to create spirits and they hunt you, and then you come chasing after entities. So it looks like I was possessed, but when I went to church, I was free. You are very stupid. It's from frying pan to fire. The church and the religion is branded with a certain light, but it's the same artificial darkness inside. It's the same masculine darkness inside. But because you are still possessed and manipulated, you think that, okay, I went to them, they said I should do meditation, and then I felt that my soul was taken away. It's what you fear that came to you. And somebody even said that I was even a tarot reader, and I was doing that, and then I don't know, I still started chasing me. You are very stupid. When you were signing up and you were redeeming those kind of items, what do you think you were doing? Don't you know that everything we do is contract, is soul contract? What I'm doing is soul contract. It comes, I had to see the terms and the conditions that come with it. When I read the terms conditions, I realized that my life even depends on that term more than it depends on me in a way. And I didn't have any idea than to be like, yes, please, I have to live at the mercies of the mother, so that I find more mercies and become more better and powerful and become more responsible. And that is why I've never stood for evil. I want love. I want sanity and peace of mind for myself, my family. That is what it's about. And sometimes there is a whole lot of things. Let's be very conscious in these times, because it's not a joke. When I started speaking many truth, my own people, they try to set me on a certain, but me, I don't give a fuck. Me, you cannot, you do in fact. Oh yeah, so I'm a bold, yeah. Oh yeah, me the bejo. Me, if you try, me, I know. Oh yeah, me the bejo. Oh yeah, me be okanya enim. Okanya enim na met me the bejo. Okanya enim na met me the bejo. Ambao. Me the bejo straight. See ade de wo ho no no. Nti say am se me meko bi asam. Sama kan wasam aye ikaso. Kan wasam aye o de ma fache me. See am me kan wasam bi. You see am my sweet answer papa. Me learn my lessons papa. Into more comfortable position pa. And some no also. Cause a Jumano anodi. It's a contract. It's a contract. When I read the mother's terms and conditions, I realized that no. In fact, I needed it. And that has been the default. You need nature. You that you are here. There is no contribution you are giving to nature that she can't give herself. There is no contribution you are giving to the woman that the woman can give herself. There is no contribution that you are giving to nature that the woman can give. The mother of all mothers can give. In fact, you are right now, you've become a nuisance and a problem to deal with. Has nature come to you for anything? Did nature speak that give me money? You are exploiting the mother. And now she says she's resetting, she's rising. You don't understand that one. No amount of nuclear weapon can change this thing. If you throw the nuclear weapon, it will not affect the mother. The mother said, what they are doing will not affect me. If they all destroy themselves, I will reset. And it will even be quick. Oh, is it the radiation, the radioactive radiation? They said how many years? 50 years or 400 years or whatever. The mother 400 years is nothing to the mother. She's not in that frequency. So let them keep on doing what they do, the rubbish that they are doing a day. Let them do their rubbish. We stay in our vibration, and right, because I am not the one to go and advise that they are grown as men. They are grown as men. They were once children. They had mothers. They are grown as men. They've taken. They are holding office and power, and they are working as. Is their problem. They can't scare me with that. And nobody can destroy this earth. This earth is there. They play with this earth and see something. Me, I know what I've seen. I've gone into the astral. I've seen a lot of things. The astrology, and the astral. We have it on this earth too. When you dream, you don't dream and go outside this earth too. Or even when you dream, you don't come outside your body. It's the concept of religion, separation, and those kind of rubbish that is making you think that, and my spirit came out of my body. No, it's not like that. Your spirit doesn't come out of your body. Your spirit goes more into your body. That's your gem. Astrology is the sun. Astrology is the sun. All those Gemini, Taurus, they are rubbish. Gemini, Taurus, they are rubbish. It's all from the Solomon energy. The gene of Solomon that was used wrongly. Men have used their genes wrongly. They've tapped into a certain manipulative side of life, and they have become manipulators. And the people, they know how they were able to construct all these modern day science, making you get a certain 9 planets and a certain shape of the earth in that way, and those kind of things. Cancer, Taurus, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. I know by now somebody doesn't like what I'm saying, but it's fine. The truth is out. At least I'm in your mind now. If I start entering the minds of the tarot people, if I start entering into their reality, if I enter, they will see. If I start coming into their dreams, they will see. I will have to come. I think I have to come and warn them. Or I should have mercy. Taurus, whatever, Gemini, whatever. Taurus people, they normally feel horny sometimes. They don't. Sometimes they do feel horny, sometimes they don't feel horny. The Cancer people, they like sister, brother, see. Coco is here. Coco. So don't you know that those things are from them? Don't you know that they are from the patriarchy system? Don't you know that they've designed all these things? Hey, if you go into the pyramid that you see right now, hey, please, is alienated. If you think by going to the pyramid and going to sit on a camel, there is a certain thing they've changed it. They've changed many things. The carvings and the drawing that you see, they are skillful, artistic people that have. They are ancient arts, yes, they are. But most of these things that you see out there, be very careful. Be very careful. Save this live stream for good. Save this live stream. See, this is Solomon's gene. You are working with Solomon's gene. Your own gene, fine. But it is overwhelming you and overshadowing you. Please. Because no matter what, we will come back to that point that we had to continue. You are done with your ex. You are done with your ex. You are done with your ex. Okay, if you are truly done with your ex, the universe will say, okay, we will get back to this point again, and we will see if you have really moved on. And that's why many people failed, because they've not healed. Healing. So if somebody connects with me and the person is going through a lot, I offer myself as somebody who is a direct son of the mother, not as somebody who doesn't go through pain. Because we help each other. I told you that healing is progressive. And we can't achieve healing in a day, in just a day. Healing is every day. You have to heal every day. In a world of suffering and pain, healing is every day. That is why. Why do you think the religious people created this? Hey, if one day is added to your day, thank God, be grateful. Hey, you know something? They created the survivor, right? And the sufferings and all these things that we are seeing in this reality, it's not just happening like that. In as much as nature is restoring her balance, we should know that the suffering and all these things that came, it's not separate. It's not separate. So healing is every day. So when we come as awakened people, we are coming as people who have come to the awareness of our individual capacities. We help each other, right? And that is why I find it so honoring. That's why I tell people that, listen, I will help as much as I can. Listen, I am not going to be like I'm coming to charge for anything, but you will compensate as to whichever way you will compensate. Because yes, it is what it is. You listen, we are in the fifth dimension where we are going to trade the energy. There are some people, they come with a high vibration, and they're able to read the vibration, and they know what to do, and they do it. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. You read the vibration, and that's me. In my reality, what do I do? If someone that is on this is on that frequency, that journey, that awakening journey, if I see that the person is doing something right, I support. I buy as many. I bought many things. I've bought many things. Listen, that were made by them. I bought them. I didn't say give it to me for free. And I buy many. I don't even ask for, say, reduce it, or I buy many. So I buy it and I put it there. And this is my culture. My culture is that if I buy and I put it there, it's not a waste. Because they are working reality. The things that I buy, they are things that don't spoil. They don't spoil. The natural things that are done, they don't spoil. As in, they are not bound to an expiry date. If it is a fresh something, then you eat it. But if it is something that is done, then you are going to keep it natural. So, for example, I have also some coconut caps, some that was done by someone. I had to patronize it. I bought it because the person, and that thing is good. And this is what should happen in the consciousness. So this is what the mother taught us in the beginning, that we all have something to share. Let's respect each other's gifts, and let's operate in our individual capacities. But the patriarchal system has created a reality also that has made it possible for people to live their reality and play other realities. They live their reality and then play, right? But the consciousness is bringing us together. So yes, that is what we are doing. I have been given the gift of word, okay, by the mother. The gift of word has been with me since. The gift of word. I talk, right? And it's a powerful energy, a very ancestral. In the beginning, it was a high vibration. We were the ones that were standing by the mother, interpreting to them, for them to get it clearly of what is going on. And we did it. I took you on an excursion. And I told you that the mother is growing even on the concrete. The mother is seen in the Bible, I told you. I showed it to you. The Bible is your awakening story. Get it well. How you went on the 40 years journey in the wilderness, how you got bitten by the snake, how you carved idols to worship instead of your own soul purpose, and recognizing the higher consciousness, which is the divine feminine energy inside you, which is your godliness, which is the mother. But you created an idol. That is fornication. So, do you know that the word fornication is a derivative word? It simply means to turn away from your original source into the fake. So you are flirting with the fake. You are having an affair with the fake. You are not romancing the source from the. You are not romancing the source from the source, but you are romancing with something artificial. So fornication is going on. The world has fornicated. So if you think fornication is the woman opening the legs for, there's the woman that opened the leg to be fucked by many men. That's not fornication. Even if a woman decides to lay with many men, it's not fornication. It's her body. Let's get it from that point. It's her body, and you have to respect that. There are lessons, yes, but it's her body. It's not fornication. Pornea, that's the Greek. Pornea. So they made idols, they carved idols out of their own energy. They used their gem, okay, to carve an idol, and they were flirting with the idol. They were overshadowed. It's your story, your awakening story. So for you to now see the natural essence of life, where you have come to the point where it's not about the money. It's not about the wealth. It's not about the ego. It's not about the acquisitions. It's not about it. It's about the fact that you feel so much at home when you are in the natural frequency. And that it means everything, including the sounds of the birds, the mountains, the falls, the sun, the moon, the ocean, the coconuts, the oh my goodness. This was the promised land, the land that flows with milk and honey, nature. So what were you saying to yourself? You forgotten that you said that even if I have this 1-bedroom building, like eco-friendly, and I have my garden, and I have my fruits planted, and I have my borehole, I have my own irrigation system. I come out, I do my meditation, I have my family. With my family, we are doing a lot of skillful things together. We are trading with what we can do, trading some, getting money out of it, and that feeling. That is where you come to realize that perfection really exists. You come to the perfection, because perfection simply means not pleasing anybody. Oh my goodness, you are right somewhere. Perfection simply means coming to the point of not pleasing anyone. Coco. Coco. Hey. You are at peace. This is where the world doesn't want you to go. Because the moment you get there, your genes are fully restored, capacitated. You activate the Solomon energy. You operate in wisdom. Why do you think your ancestors, they were living in clay? Everything was clay, 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 clay. The plant, greens was around them, because that was how wisdom is activated. And that is the highest wisdom. You become calm, you become wise. It's not suit and tie matter. If the world comes to understand this reality, what is this nuclear and this kind of thing that is going on? What am I seeing? Look at what is going on. Sometimes it looks like we should. It's like we should line these so-called leaders and take a cane, okay? And it's like we remove the seed that they wear. We remove it, okay? Then, pew, 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 pew. Don't do that again. Pew, don't do that again. Pew. Why do you make a weapon that will destroy children? Pew, women. Pew, why? Why? Pew, why? Pew, what's wrong with you? Pew, what's wrong? Are you a child? Pew, even children don't do that. Pew, why? Are they from this earth? They are from here. And they are not going anywhere. Yeah. Pew, pew, pew. Or they are back. Pew, pew. Why? No, listen. And the jet is going. Pew. Then they drop missiles. Pew, 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 pew. Boom, boom, boom. Then what happens? then okay, so then are you stupid? Are you stupid? Are you a fool? Are you mad? Which womb permitted this reality? Which womb hosted this reality? That womb will have a lot to pay. Because as a mother, if I saw that, because mothers are witches, so why didn't they see these things? You know that this child that has come from your portal wasn't your child, because you know you are an empire, you brought this child. At that moment, what do you have to do? In the beginning was a high vibration. The goddess energy was strong. If the goddess sees that you are emanating that kind of rubbish, instantly we have to make sure that the due thing is done. You will be no more. Because this one person can come and cause problems. Why? Somebody is living in these places. The person just wants peace of mind. The person is doing something, peace of mind. You are not giving the person anything, and you are taking from the person. Gem. They don't do anything. They don't contribute to your genes, so to your genetics. So they take the missiles and the nuclear weapons. They are all your genes. Let me tell you, the weapon that you see, it has some of the chemical components are from your body. They won't tell you. I said they won't tell you that the chemical components, some that they use to, there are certain things they need to make these weapons work. And some, you think the pharmaceutical industry, they are just there like that. They do studies. Some chemicals your bodies are producing them to help with the reactors of all these things, of the weapons. When they say atomic weapon, nuclear weapon, it's your own atom. Which atom again? It's your atoms. You are the ignition. So you think that this whole virus thing that they are propagating and promoting is what? They source energies from that into making all these things. By now there's a pregnant woman somewhere. Boom, 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 boom. Why? Why? And you are here telling me that it's just like that. They will just do it like that. And they will go scot-free like that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. It has never worked like that. There is no one that has escaped free. Nobody. And it doesn't work like that. So you realize that the idea of nations were built for these things. So the end of the matrix began when they started creating nations. Let me show you something. I will show you something. Now, Matthew 24 verse 7. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. The Bible was written in AD 397. That's their dating. AD 397. When did they start making the nations? The treaty that allowed nations to be created. It is progressive. They wrote it. They know. I said the Bible is a Caucasian book. It's the alienated. It's a book of narcissistic things. You may think that this thing is powerful. It's powerful. It's not powerful. It's not anything. The person has. It's like me saying in my room that I know how I'm going to make my room in the next let's say 10 years. I already know it. I know it. Then I write for the door will be by here and the chairs will be by them, and I write it and I put it down. Because I know what I'm coming to do, or I know the kind of gene I'm creating to lead me to that reality. So we see a man behind this. We see, when you are reading it with your third eye, you see that it is a man that sat down poetically, sounding a lot. It's a sit down. So when it is done, it will come and confirm, and you say that yes, the Bible is true, and you say yes, oh God, what God said, what the prophet, and you see the manipulation. That is the manipulation that we are seeing here. So it's sad. And now you are seeing nation rising against nation. And it looks like, whatever the Bible said is true. Yes, because the man who saw the state of the people knew what he was going to, knew what would be done. They sat down. That's the elite. It's you. You know that at this point this thing will happen, but you know the people there don't know. They've been reincarnated and erased, and memories erased. So it's happening. They've seen the book. They were placed in a Sunday school, so they've seen. So now they are living in that consciousness. And they are living in that fear. So for nations will rise against nations. What are you seeing? This nation rising against this nation. This nation. They know they are the same people that wrote this. They are aware. But with the melanated, because you are stupid and devolved, you become stupid and devolved. You are saying, hey, the world is coming to an end. You are very stupid. There is a world. The world that you are running on survival is ending. Nonsense. Your world is ending, not the earth. Don't come and come and project your state on the mother, because she doesn't end. She has no end. She has no beginning and no end. But you have been given a beginning. Yes, in the beginning, God created heaven and earth. You've been given a beginning, but there is no beginning. So how did we get in the beginning? God created heaven and earth. The mother said, I don't have any beginning. So how did we have a beginning like this? You came on here to see this reality. Then you are creating a beginning. You are stupid. So in the beginning is the matrix, the patriarchy, the man system, the hard rigid ass. And that is the same man that is creating atomic weapons and destroying. There are innocent women and children there. Imagine this world with only women and few men. You will see the balance. You see the true balance. Because what are women sitting down to discuss about atomic weapon and nuclear weapon? What are women going to say? No matter how dark a woman becomes, she will not create. That's why I said I prefer a dark woman than a dark man. Because a dark woman has empathy. Can go to extent. A dark woman can go to some extent. But men have gone there. Men have gone to every extent. You've seen it. The extent of atomic weapon, a nuclear weapon. I will be happy to live with dark women, 10 dark women. Dark, narcissistic women, yes. Let them do me, yes, I like it. Than men. Because it's not good. That's why even in as much our mothers were narcissistic, there is a certain, you can't fully get over with the fact, the reality that in as much as she was this and this and that, trust me, empathy made her still watch you grow in a way, because she was also running a program, but she didn't lose empathy. You coming on here right now, seeing your truth, means that one person didn't lose empathy. Because if your father was in your mother's place, he would have I'm telling you. But because she was running a program, that's it. So, as an awakened soul, if you find out that your mother is manipulative and narcissist, the best thing you can do is to detach. Detaching doesn't mean hatred or you don't recognize her. No, you do recognize her as a certain dimension, mother, script playing, performing, and you give that honor that, oh yes. But this time around, you are, for you to have your ascension, because listen, your ascension is not attached to your mother. That's why when your mother brought you, something was theater, because your mother that's a portal, right? So you have your individual consciousness to build. So if anything is affecting your consciousness and your growth and your environment, Then yes, for someone like me, I'm an example. I left home. I told my mother, I said that, you people, I feel manipulation with you people too much. And if I don't move on and move, I will be stuck. And I can't ascend. And I took the decision. It doesn't mean they are enemies or it's an enmity to them. No. Because looking at when I'm having conversation with my mother thought that taking me to school was the thing that she has to do as a mother for me. You see the thing? So that because of the programming saying so, she said, okay, then let me, you see, because it is written that if you don't take the child to school, he will suffer anxiety. So your mother was raising you out of anxiety, but at the same time manipulating. So the mother's energy can be some way. Mother's energy is hard to deal with because they can be, I don't know, and that is the manipulation. Okay, so now the manipulation simply means that it's like you don't see the person. It's like, is it this woman that gave me breast milk or what? Or is it the woman that says that, my daughter, I love you so much, you are my everything, see, whatever. Sometimes you are like, that's the manipulation. And trust me, the mothers, they are playing it. And they have to awaken. It's up to them. Let's drop that one. Let's drop that one. Right? It's good that you have your path and you have your conscious journey and your awakening journey and you are moving on. And you are being your best self. And there are many people, when they detach from their mothers, they become better. Their lives have been better. And because your mothers, they are living in a patriarchal system that caused them to exalt the man, right? So you that you've come into consciousness and awareness of the manipulation, become better. And that is why we didn't continue the cycle. You became the cycle breaker. So you've saved your mother by detaching. Your awakening has saved your lineage. There won't be any reincarnation of that sort again. Illegal reincarnation of that sort will not happen. Illegal reincarnation of that sort will not happen again. You've broken the cycle. 400 years trauma. You've broken from it. 400 years of effective recycling, reincarnation. And if you came to be the cycle breaker, you've seen the truth. Have you seen 2025 has brought all the truth? So you will see. Right now, the portals are open for the new souls to come. Because it was closed. The new souls are the changes. And this kind of new souls that we are seeing, it may look like, it's like it's so serious. The breed that I'm seeing, the mother brain is a, I am not, this breed is serious. New breed. New souls. The portal is open for the new souls. The mother's portal is open for the new souls to come. So let them keep on creating and dropping. I said, as long as the earth doesn't die and it remains forever. For the mother to wipe an entire people, she has done that before. And they had to present to you in a story of Noah. Have you seen the story of Noah? That Noah built an ark, and then Noah was evangelizing to them that a doom is coming and they should all enter into it, and they were not listening, and it's like 8 people and the animals were entering, and the frog entered, and the this entered, and the this entered, and the this entered, and the this entered. The mother wiped the whole because it was too much, the whole. And have you seen is breeding again? Good. So the reset is possible. And you see how the reset is happening. Let me tell you, don't play with the mother. Let me show you one thing that the mother is doing that you are not getting it. I'm coming to show you. Coco. Now, have you seen what they are doing now? Weapons, this pew, drop this, drop that, drop this, drop that. They pew, pew. Actually, men think that when they go on the dark side of life, like men think that when they become dark and they do these things, men think that when they get dark and they do these things, they are separate from what they've done. But they don't even know that they are still in the mother's will. That is something that people should come to realize. That the mother's alchemy is that what you think you are doing to destroy other nation or other this. Didn't I give you an illustration? That when you throw a stone up, gravity says down. And the down that it comes, you are also on the air too. That it fell on. It's not like you are standing outside the earth and you threw into the earth. Listen, you are in here. And that is the karma that Buddha was telling you. But you didn't take it serious. So people think that if you throw a stone, it comes back to you. They are shallow thinking that, oh, it won't come to hit me. Because the thing is that you can throw it and it won't hit you, depending on the direction you throw. But in the universe, direction doesn't matter. So no one wins. Everybody will go. So that's part of the mother's reset. So in as much as the mother is coming alive in the chosen one as awakening, reminding them that, hey, this is the reality. This same mother is also awakening in the men and is appearing as what is going on. But little do they know that for the mother uses the foolishness of this world to confront the wise. Let me show you something. But God chose, 1 Corinthians 1:27, but God chose the foolish things of the world to shame the wise. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong. So in the universal grounds, the mother is wiping. This is what is going on. But it is sad. It is sad. It is sad that innocent people are feeling the impact. And that is where the same empathy of the mother puts it on a progressive frequency. So in the video, I said that your mental health is your essential wealth. So if you find yourself in a place where it's prone to that, normally the birds give a sign. If you see that the birds are moving, it means that they've sensed the energy of the toxic men. Birds are innocent animals. They deserve to be free and move. But if you see them moving in such numbers, it's not normal. You see all these signs, the universe will speak to you that use your consciousness and then find a place that you'll be okay. Because in all these things, trust me, there are people that all these things will happen, it will never get to them. And it's all as a result of the consciousness. So that's why I'm saying that find a place that you will get more grounded. It's part of the wisdom that find a place, because it's not everywhere that this thing is going on. And intuition will tell you, help yourself, right? It's sad though. And that is the ways of the, listen, if the man, that's why people, when things happen, people like, God, if God is why these things happen. If God, your men, they are creating the suffering and the problem. It's not the mother. But the mother too has to reset. And for the mother, listen, she has empathy. But she can wipe everybody. She can wipe everybody out of here. What? To hell with your love and your whatever. You want love, but what happened? She can wipe everyone out of this place. No soul will be left. Nothing. So the mother energy is what they've used to coin a certain god. That's right now. I have to quote something for you to see. But it's the mother's energy that I'm telling you. It took you 40 years. It's sad though that I didn't know these things and it's sad that if we were the Sunday school teachers that were there that time, we would have saved many children. Look at this. So it's not even about even the Sunday school, but even the people that were standing there as Sunday school teachers, very stupid people. You couldn't even decode the Bible. All you were telling the children, Father Abraham has many sons, oh Father Abraham. You are very stupid. That was what we were doing there. Sit down, shut up. You are stupid. Fuck you, foolish. Your father. So if we were coming to know even the Bible not as in English but as in a literature, we would have been, we would have escaped the 40 years. But it's fine. The 40 years is part of the journey. You have to go. The traumas, the rejections, the relationship, the wahala, the drama. You as a woman, you know what you've been through, the drama. You've been with many guys, all with dramas. Right? It's all part of the 40 years plan. It's all part of the 40 years plan. You had a narcissistic partner, and then it's like so religious, so hard, rigid, so if not religious, the person has so much ego and self-importance to the point that the person doesn't even see your reality. You are fucked up. You are fucked up many times. You can testify to that fact. It's the 40 years journey. The drama. Then you go and then knock at his door. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Please, I'm sorry. What happened again? I'm sorry. Oh no. Then you are going to spend the next 10 years to why? The drama. And you know, it's sad that if you are using women to play the drama, it's so sweet to, you see how the women are playing the patriarchal drama. Hey. And that is why these men will foolishly throw weapons on. The weapons, because their wives, they listen, they have, those people that are conniving into me, they have wives. And the wives iron their suit for wickedness. And the narcissist finding a woman that supports him in whatever he's doing. Bingo. If you have a woman supporting you in whatever you are doing, whether the thing is bad or good, it will be fine. It will be fine. And now you are seeing it. Women, if you use them to play their drama, if you hire them for drama, they play it very well. They are very good with that. So I gave my all to this guy. Then time is going. This guy was supposed to do this. No problem. I'm over with you. Then the person will upload status. It's over. It's over with you now. I'm over with you. Then the person will upload a song that complements the decision, which the person is not even over. The more you see somebody posting status trying to be like over with the woman is not over. So when the narcissist is there feeling that energy, it's like the narcissist will still ignite the drama. So then the woman will say, I told you I'm done with you. I told you I'm over with you. I told you I'm over with you. What do you want? What do you want? I told you I'm over with you. For many years, 10 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, rubbish. The drama. So that's why it's because of these things. So that right now is because of the state of this. That's why right now they can just throw weapons here. I thought there was a certain treaty or international something that says that there shouldn't be any these things that should be produced. I thought there were some treaties that were signed that these weapons shouldn't be produced. But why are they produced? Ego. They can't live without being like, I have to flaunt this. Because one feels that. So listen, it's sad though. Don't go by the media. The media. Don't listen to them. The truth is that on another level, the thing is, the war that is going on is all on the power. So the nuclear power. So the thing is that nuclear power to them, to the man, signifies all power or the power. So having that weapon to destroy another nation simply, if they try, so that is there. So there's nothing like the nuclear weapon will destroy the whole. It can't destroy the whole. The nuclear weapon can't destroy. You can't throw a nuclear weapon that will destroy everywhere. Impact will be felt, but it won't destroy everywhere. You think that the mother is not wise. The earth that is designed like this, you can't throw a weapon that can go away. No. But the thing is that they are having it. This nation wants to have it. And now this nation feels that this nation has, so I have to have it, so that in case anything, me too, I can. But you see, the news is trying to make it look like, we are destroying one particular group because they are having this, but you too, you are having some. Get it too. So if the person wants to have, the person feels insecure and the person wants to have some, yes. I posted a video when I was saying that this, where I was talking about the Saudi prince saying that the nuclear program is rubbish, because if you throw this, no country will sit down and be like, you have thrown, so they will. So every country will have to go and will go for some of it, because you claim you've done a treaty that says that nobody should have. And when you come to this place called so-called Africa, in Africa, no country is allowed to do these things. So look at what is going on. No country is allowed to do these things. So if even the patriarchy is playing fair, everybody should have equal access. Everybody should have it. So that if you throw one, we throw, then we all go. Yes, that's fairness. But in the case whereby it's like, one person is having, so we feel one person is incapable of holding it or controlling it, so we are coming to destroy that person. It doesn't make sense. Then all should destroy. We should come to that, nobody has it. But once one is having, one will also feel to have it. That's the masculine competition life. So this is what is happening. So they are going to stand on this thing and destroy themselves. Me, I'm not part. Because if they bring it to here, I will curse them. May look like I'm laughing, but I'm serious. Nothing is coming in because listen, and I'm not even. It's fine. For all you know, the universe is using it to really preserve this place. Because in as much as they are saying that, oh, in the treaty, no country here should do it. Oh, fine. Africa is peaceful. See, the things that we are seeing in Africa these days is the influence. Oh. It's a robotic gene control. There's gene in Africa. The genes are in Africa. The genes, our own genes are fighting us. Because our journey and direction is not nuclear weapon. Our direction and journey in life is not nuclear weapons. And we are seeing it naturally here, in as much as we've it's not that the nuclear thing Africa can create some. Listen, let me tell you, if you think there are not powerful people that can make all these things, these cars and all these things, there are people here that can make them simply. And it's proven that, but they don't show, they don't come out there because they don't feel safe and secure, because they know how it is, how the radar is on them, and when you want to do these things like this. So this thing is the devolved thing. So Africa is so strongly in love. So all these things, it may look like, Africa, we are this, but listen, there is a salvation that is coming here. Salvation is here. Oh yes, this place has become political, capitalistic, and a whole lot, fine, but salvation still remains here. And I know where I'm talking from. All these, they are doing it to themselves. Nobody can come and drop any weapon or anything here on this land. It's not possible, because you see that drama, we are not part. Spiritually, physically, not part. It is the people that you are seeing them talk, and the news here, foolish, stupid news media. They are very stupid. They are talking about it, and then they are playing, there is a world war. Hey, there's nothing like world war. It's countries war, nation war. World War III. I said the World War III focus on the viruses, focus on the infections, focus on the things, focus on the body. Focus on body. For their weapons, they let them drop it on them, on whatever. They are, yeah. So when they are dropping, they will drop it to their country. Boom, 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 boom. Because we are not under any program. Where I am, we are not under any program. And woe betides the president here. Mahama. John Mahama. When I see the boys talking about this thing, I'm like, they say they talk about it, they give them, you people, you don't even know what you are talking about. The weapons of mass destruction is already here. What they've given to Africa, that Africa has to deal with, is more than what they are throwing boom, boom, boom there. But nevertheless, nature's energy is still strong here, and we still have that time to go within ourselves and reset. Because for the weapons, they will drop, they will destroy, but the place standing is here. Nobody can drop any, as in, they know it, that they can't drop anything here. They know it. And that is why they are making it more of bio weapon to Africa. So to Africa is a bio weapon, more on bio. Africa is more on bio. Africa is more on the bio. The gene is more on the bio, because how they've placed you, how they've placed the melanin, he is destroying himself. So they give you that. But for them, you see what they are doing. So the World War III is already ongoing, and the bio weapon too is not only. I'm not even saying that for you to only think that it's only Africa. The Caribbeans, the South America, everywhere the bioweapon is, but it's getting more strongly here. They are trying, but you know one thing that is helping us? The sun. It is the sun that is still keeping us alive. If you have any gratitude, go into the sun and sunbath. That's why I'm saying that in these times, you the melanated body, what will help you is the sun. The sun in these times will help you a lot. Grounding in the sun will help you. Because if not for the sun, COVID-19, if not for the sun, the mother told me that if not for my son, if not for the sun, which is your own soul, because this sun, the sun here is natural. You can't cover, you can't block it. You can't. The sun that shines upon me. If you come get the sun that shines upon me is hot. And it's getting more closer to us than ever. That's why it's more hotter than fire. Coco. Nobody can drop weapon on the land where the chosen one is born. The land. So I'm speaking to every person on this land that listen, we are still in the second chance to prove ourselves worthy to the mother. It's time to go to the land, connect to the land. If you are a youth, a young person that is up and coming, if you're a guy, or if you're a man, a guy growing up, be wise, be sensible, hey, don't fool. As a man, don't fool. Be spiritual to life. Things are not just happening, or else the rapture will come for you. You think rapture is a good thing? Rapture is ongoing, you know. That's the angel of death taking souls. People sleep and they don't wake up. It's rapture. Rapture of the soul, taken away. And this is what is happening on the land. The angel of death is on here, the jinn that is taking souls like that is on this land. And I've seen him. He came to me, yes, in a form of trauma. When I had my physical trauma, I saw the jinn of death, dark frequency. And it's our jinn that made, so she possesses the dark frequency still. So first I thought that it was a man, not knowing that it's actually a woman who looks man. That's death. A woman that has turned man. That's the jinn that men have created upon themselves. And it was able to creep through a lot with the religion. Religion helped to overwhelm Africa with the jinn of death. And that's what you are seeing. Funeral, mortuary, all these things is all under. And it's a ritual, a big ritual. So if you're a man on here, be spiritual to life. Don't be there and be fooling. When you come on here, you see them. The rascals, very, very rascals, disrespectful. Rascals. When you see them, you see that yes, these people, and they don't fear the herb. And the more they take the herb, the more they become dark. So when you come on here, there is a tag, the we people, the herb people. So they are still calling for more judgment because the herb is holy, the herb is pure. But if you are not pure, then it amplifies your impurity. So which kind of we for? So it's like when you use the psychedelic or you use the we, it's like they see you as it's like a rascal, it's like you are. No, you are very stupid. To some of us, we are taking it in all holiness and righteousness. And we get a lot of ideas. Our third eyes are opened through the experience with the plant. It opens your third eye and awakens you. That's why I said that if I make me the president of this place, and I'll call the youth, especially the men, then they will all have psychedelic retreat so that they will awaken. Because when I see them, all I see is that they need to be administered the herb in a right way. Because look at how they are taking it. They are taking it to food. Some they take it and then they take it and then they are off into the town. They are using it for vices and rowdiness and using it to have sex and looking for vulnerable women and ladies to have sex with them and a whole lot. Sex with multiple people. The herb is for ritual, and that is why if the feminine and masculine energy come together and they encounter the herb, they can use it to perform many things. There is something we call tantric sex, right? Tantric sex that can go on between the two parties in their high vibration is there. The herb can call for that experience, that ritual. And in the beginning was a very high vibration. It worked like that. So the plant is spiritual. It's not a joke. You don't just roll it or take it or smoke it and just be doing and be singing. And no, it's not just like that. A certain ghetto lifestyle, then you see, me fuck me pussy here, pussy, me no fuck pussy. Ah! Get your pussy. It's not what the herb is for. Listen, yes, sometimes you get to a point where you feel high spirit and then you want to play music. That one is different. But you realize that there is a culture that is like the culture. You see, pussy. It's like they are ghetto there. They sex, they kiss, they have their eat and have their songs, their 4 songs, whatever songs, 5 songs. Then they are there. They are eating. They are dark night. They are playing with darkness. If you play with the plant like that, it will expose you. Me, my encounter with the herb has been amazing. Listen, the herb has helped me so much to be more focused, to be more doing a lot. I travel into myself. Yes. I valued my awakening. It helped me so much. I value this precious awakening. And I get lots of ideas and creativity. It's from the same reality. So, how is your reality? How is your state? Sometimes I experience it and I just have to be out there and play my favorite song. Sometimes I get to have nostalgic feeling. Then I honor my nostalgia portal. The portal of nostalgia opens and I honor it because my soul has opened it. My soul has had that experience. So the portal of nostalgia opens and I honor it. It takes me back into a certain childhood vibe, and I try to pick up the landmarks in those experiences. And sometimes it could be the songs, then I play them. Sometimes they don't necessarily even have to be a song that is talking about energy, vibration, or frequency or anything. Songs that I used to listen when I was young, and it helped me to mind my business. I can play it again and then listen. Then it gives me that feeling, then I honor it. Right? So the feeling is important, the composure is important, but people don't even know. So if you make me the leader of this place, what I'm going to do is that we are going to administer it healthily to the people. I think that's how they need it. They need to understand the plant healthily. That it's not just grinding and smoking it or just taking it, but it has to be administered healthily. Right? So when they encounter it, it keeps them on a high vibration. Then you teach them in that process. You teach them, because it will be a session. You teach them. You take them into nature. After taking the herb, you take them into nature. You take them into that reality. They ground. They do meditation, and it helps them with their vibration. Okay, it brings it. It helps, especially the men. It causes them to find balance within the femininity, because men need that deep healing. And listen, when I came on here to this reality, I realized that most of the youth, they need a deep sleep. The youth are lacking a certain sleep, and knock off sleep. They need to have it, and it's all in the psychedelic session that they will have. They need to knock off. They need a knock off sleep. They need sleep. They don't sleep. They need that sleep. At a point of your life, you need to go through that sleep, right? Your soul can naturally put you to that. You can master that even without the psychedelic. It's all in your soul. However, even if you are dependent on that high vibration, I said the youth, they need deep sleep, and that is what will bring them the healing. When they wake up, they are going to wake up with a certain renewed mind, because it's sad. And it's taking them 40 years. The herb is your gene. When you take the herb, it goes straight into your gene. Now, the plant, you see, people think that plant-based life, see, I said we are plant-based people, no matter what. We are plant-based. When you give your body plants, okay, you are not even targeting your stomach. The carnivores, they are targeting their stomach. They are gluttons. It's like, I just don't want to be hungry. I just don't want to be lean, and this, and I'm lean, and I'm that. So they try to be like the people who are living only solely on plant. They are lean. No, I am not saying that put yourself in a vegan box. But the truth is, plant-based life, when you inculcate that life, you are not targeting your stomach. You are targeting your genes. It's spiritual. That's why you come to realize that the plant-based lifestyle we talk about is spiritual. So it's not like we are going to even have a debate. Listen, when I see those people trying to fuse spirituality with the carnivore kind of thing, it hurts me. The carnivore lifestyle is for your flesh. It's for your flesh. Animal flesh is for your flesh. It's for satisfying your flesh, which is the same as your gluttony. It's fleshy, right? And it shocked me that now they are even saying that some people, they kill the animal and they eat it fresh like that. Then you eat it and you spirituality. The mother taught you that lifestyle. We are plant-based people, and we should get that point, so that if you can't live without the meat or whatever, fine, then you have that culture. It's up to you. But in a situation whereby it's like you are creating a spirituality to a point that is like, is this so when you drink the coconut, you are targeting your genes. The plant-based, the greens are for your genes. And why do you think that every, let's say 10 to 20 years, they revise the seeds? The seeds are revised. Why? Because they are trying as much as possible to reduce the frequencies. Because they know there is a lot of ascension with the plants. It's sad. When you come into awakening, you realize that it's not the stomach. It's not because the stomach is teaching you a certain gluttony. It's about your gene, or aka your cells. Okay, so you are targeting the fact that you are giving yourself, anytime you give your body these foods, or anytime you fast, is for your genes to renew, right? When you feed on the plant, you are renewing your genes. It's one way that will relieve you in a stressful world like this. The plants will bring you to that point. And when I went on the 14 to 17 day coconut water, that's why I got to realize that, okay, I saw that the portal of becoming a certain liquidarian or breatharian was possible. The portal was opened, but I didn't enter. I'll be honest. I'm not a breatharian or a liquidarian. I know there are some powerful people that are liquidarians, drinking only juices. And it's not like they are deficient too. They are really charged. The portal opened, but I didn't enter. But also, I feel within me that even if you want to be a liquidarian, right? That's what soul tells me, that if you want to be a liquidarian, it shouldn't still deny you of finding density when it's needed. Okay, when you want to find density, or when you want to come to the density of, let's say, eating the plant as in considerably at a point, right? And that is why even in the coconut, right, the coconut has the flesh, okay, and the water, okay. So you can find density with the flesh, you can find density with the whole foods, okay, the whole foods. So when I say the whole foods, I mean the whole natural growing foods, right? And the nuts are whole foods, okay. And you find the nuts, they are plants that are in the wild, the nuts, okay, right? There are many that you can eat, or you can find density with it, or once a while you want to prepare something, okay, then you are still with that. I think that one is also beautiful, and that is the thing actually, right? So balance means that, okay. So if you can go on the liquid and then a day to ground, and you realize that still your body is on the high vibration, is the culture, how you create the culture. So the thing is that religion deprives men of becoming cultural to themselves, but stay in a certain loop. So even when they are no more in their religion, they've jumped into another religion of boxing themselves. You can't be in the box. Don't put yourself in the box. Right? I appreciate you all. Men are hungry for power, and it didn't begin now. It is all derived from the Solomon's energy. And now the Solomon's energy that you are seeing now is the Freemasonry and the occult. Because the power that Solomon had, he could control every jinn, which is his own. Every jinn was under his manipulation. So Solomon, soul, which means that the sun. And what did they say about the jinn? They said the jinn are created out of smokeless fire. Now your soul is the sun. The sun doesn't have any smoke. The sun is fire, actually, right? And I was giving people some truth that fire is not there's nothing like spiritual fire. When I was saying that, people didn't get me, okay? It's like you've entered into it's manipulation. It's like, and I entered into another realm and I saw fire and people were screaming. No, there's nothing like I entered and saw fire. There's nothing like spiritual fire in some way. No, the only fire is the sun. The fire is the sun. There ain't no other any fire again. Right? So the fire is the sun, and what men have, we created, okay? So we created our own fire, okay? So nature is even telling us that yes, we created our own fire, which is we use the stone, then we create the fire. And out of that, we got to know that there are chemicals from the earth that used to create fire. And listen, the presence of fire is the patriarchy system. The day fire was discovered, and that was when men felt they can have a certain destructive patriarchy system, right? So the fire that you see, that you spark it at your home and whatever that you is in, they are all masculine, created from the elements of the earth. Okay, so the matchstick, the matches, it is all elements of the earth that they've used to artificially create that thing. So that is what has progressed. So when man created fire, because man was low and discovered fire, man evolved into thinking of creating a weapon, a fire that can cause mass destruction. So fire didn't do any good, to a point that they created a certain spiritual story with the fire too. This is serious, which is hellfire. So there's a certain hellfire concept, which is you'll be thrown into a hellfire. This is what men have created. There isn't any fire like that, or there isn't something like spiritual fire. The elements are seen. The elements are physical. The elements are physical. So, genes from smokeless fire, your soul, the sun. So it's you. So your genes are actually the sun energy. This thing, smokeless fire. Smokeless fire. That's what the books are saying that genes were made out of. Smokeless fire. That's the angels. They say Gen angel, they have just changed things. Angel, Jinn, they have the same frequency. Gen, angel. Look at it. Gen, angel, angel, Gen, Gen. It's 10. The words are 10. Gen, angel, Gen. Hey, it's one. It's one. And it is your own soul that has made it possible. So smokeless fire. And then, which means that if there is smokeless fire, then it means we have smokeful fire. A fire with a smoke is artificial, it's man created. Natural fire doesn't have smoke. Any fire that you see in nature that is coming with smoke, it is a man that created it. Is destructive. The sun isn't destructive. We are rather alchemizing the sun with our state to be destructive. And the sun is now increasing intensity and getting closer to you. You called him and he is coming. So Jesus is coming soon is the sun that is coming to you. And if you can stand it, this is the judgment that they are having. So fire. Fire is from the earth. The fire that man created is even from the earth, from the dark matter. So everything is going back to the mother. The universe is telling you that everything is going back into dark matter, into the dark matter. That matter that can be explained. That matter that can be explained. You can never explain it. You can never understand the dark matter. But the ants and the worms will give you a clue. Okay, the dark matter, the ants and the worms will give you a clue about the dark matter. But the dark matter, and the dark matter is not outside the dark matter is here. They are trying to give you a reality where it's like the dark matter, the universe and the dark matter. No, the dark matter is here. Dark matter. Matter is here. Matter. That's mother. And that's how we got the word matter. It's the mother. Dark matter. Dark matter. It's not outside here, it's inside here. By the time we are done with this video, you realize that the Solomon energy will be properly understood, and then you come to realize that this kind of Solomon energy, you are seeing that they are using it to write other books. The book of Solomon, they have these books, occultic books. It's written by men out of the knowledge of the jinn wrote the book. Me too, I can write a book and say that the book of this, and it can become powerful per the energy to how I used to write it. Yeah? I write it and then I cut a blood or whatever and I pour it on what I've written, and I do incantations on it that generations will come and bow to these things. When they come and bow, the ignorant ones, the low vibration, they will come and bow to it. So don't let these things come and be like, no. These men that are practicing this kind of thing, they are insecure in life. They are running away from darkness. Right? They are all Freemasons. They are all running away from darkness. Instead of them to go on the awakening side, they chose the lower side still because of ego. But you and I, you realize that when the awakening came, it wasn't like, because people think that people can't separate awakening from Freemasonry and occult. That's why if you are speaking some truth, they think you are occult or Freemason or whatever. But that one is men game. And on the men game, I'm not there. I'm with the mother. I chose to be with the mother. I chose to vibe and swag with the mother. I chose to swag with the mother. So the books of Moses and whatever, it is all men jinn. Men created jinn. And it's not powerful over you because you are conscious and aware. You are not ready for any drama. And that's why drama will not come to you. Drama, we are aware of the cunning devices of the enemy. And when the drama comes, we see it. No time for drama. 40 years again? Come on. But they can put you on the 40 years again. Only if you switch to their survival. If you switch to their survival, they will come like that for you. If you switch to their survival. The Solomon energy. So Solomon had power over the day and the night. Soul, sun, O-mon. So take the O and then bring it into the M-O-N in between. So we have M-O-O-N. They use the English language to communicate a lot. So Solomon, representing the sun and moon, which is your own soul, that you had the ability to control the day and the night. And yes, you control the day and the night. You are present in the day, conscious. So the manipulation don't get to you. No, you can't be manipulated. Things are beneath you. They are under you. Right? In the night, the full moon. Right? The full moon is actually your jinn. Listen, the moon there is jinn. It's your big jinn there. It's a collective of your jinns that has been used to do. I said the moon is not natural. It's a whole project. It's not like it was there in the beginning. It's a collective of jinn put on there. It is to form a certain cycle of lunar cycle, right? So during that time, what you have to do as a woman is that let your soul alchemize the situation so that you don't become a lunatic at that moment. Because during the full moon, trust me, a lot happens. Reincarnation works. The women, most of them, they feel a lot of sexual energies coming on them. They are asleep and they are having during full moon. Yes. And full moon and the moon is also taking a lot from you. That's why it seems draining during that time. It's like if you don't take care, you are just behaving some way. And when you go into the concrete, right? When you go into the concrete, what happens? During the full moon, there are a lot of things to hear, right? They do a lot of rubbish. The jinn, the moon is a jinn, a big jinn. a big jinn that some of the jinns don't even like it because it's serious. It's a serious jinn. It affects anything that is under. So the moon is not in universal intention. You projected that reality there. You projected that reality on top there. Your jinn. It's your jinn. So during full moons, it is better to see that reality and align. That's when you are going to feel better and you are not going to fall under the lunatic frequency. Lunar. Lunar is for a cycle. They use it to create to mark something. It's a cycle. Your own gene. So why do they try to say this in the science field that when you sleep, that's where you are growing? Actually, you are aging. When you sleep, aging is happening when you are asleep. In the night, the moon is affecting the aging. It's gene, your gene, and it is the gene. This is the gene that is, and it's seen there that when your genes are not having that, natural experience as it should be having, then aging becomes possible. So we were not people that were actually aging as in aging to become, it's like the aging to be so weak and to a point that it comes with a lot of things to deal with in the body. No, but a lot has happened. A lot has happened. But there are certain things we can't talk about it much. So the moon. So Solomon's energy was the fact that Solomon was living and in the night, Solomon had so much contact in the astral reality on earth. It wasn't even outside. Under the firmament, there was an astral reality. The astrology is under the firmament. Is the firmament? It's not outside. Astrology is in here. So the moon is what is affecting time, and what they said is affecting the time and the tide. So they are saying that if the moon is no more, then it will affect the ocean, whatever, current and whatever. They have a lot to say. Is your gene up there? It's gene. So that's why moons and witchcraft and voodoo, witchcraft. You see, because the witchcraft is genetic. It's played on the people. It's on the people. So the moon, that's the gene. So manipulation becomes easy. But the conscious and awakened person is observing every reality. Your witchcraft is of the sun, not of the moon. Any witchcraft practiced under the moon is not from the mother. is gen. It's gen culture by men. It's not from the mother. The mother has no idea about the situation. It's the son. The son is the witch. The son. The son is the witchcraft energy. And that witchcraft energy is responsibility, it's for love, it's for creation, it's for, that's why they call it the witchcraft. Craft. It's a matter of create. So creation. So the tide that they say is what is giving relevance to the tide is the ocean, the water, and the moon. Okay, so the frequency of the moon and the ocean is creating a certain tide. So water, we are dealing with water creation, which is your own energy. So the night is for a lot of things. So witchcraft means that in the night they use the moon to create some reality, some alchemization, some things on the body of the people. They use it to create something on the people which is manipulative. But the witchcraft in the day is for creating for self. The ability for you to plant, the ability for you to meditate in the day, the ability for you to connect with nature and do some amazing things. That's the witchcraft. When you come on here, there are some talented people that can build with the clay. Some can do clay technology. Some can make some things. That is the sun's energy. That is the powerful, the highest level of witchcraft. But the moon, and the moon witchcraft energy, it's for that kind of, and that's not where you are. And people don't know. So the night, there is night, yes, there is night, but the night is for a certain astral. Okay, you go on the astral, so it's an astral time, a time with the astral. So the astral reality is actually genetic too. So when you are dreaming, you are not outside your body, you are in your gen. You've gone into your gen state where everything is possible, right? You've gone into your gen state where everything is possible. So at that, when you sleep like that, you are in the gen state, also as the spirit state, the water state, the God state. So if you are there, you see things. That's why your dreams are important, because your dreams are your gen's reality. It's the state of your gen, how your gen is vibrating. You have a lot to do with that when you dream. It's genetic. It's your genes that are working. So if you dream and you have so much dreams that are low vibration, negative, days down, then you should know that the state of your genes. That is why we can never have spirituality outside our body, and we can't take it outside. We can't negate the things we eat and the things we put into our body. We can't negate it from spirituality. It's nutritional. So how you treat your body is how you are being carried into the astral by your genes. Your genes will come for you, and you have an amazing astral experience. If you are living at a place that is peaceful and then is safe and is secure, your genes get it, and you're able to have a peaceful experience. Okay, that's why I'm saying that this things they are throwing up there, that war they are there, is affecting genetics. And the people that are there, as they are vibrating low in fear and they are taking in the toxicity, it's affecting their genes, and it will affect their astral reality. So men know why they are putting people in that state of fear, constant fear, sorrow and suffering, because they can use the moon against them whenever it happens like that. So a lot of dark magic goes on in the under the moon, but you, the awakened soul. So they told you that what? What did they tell you? Let me crown it with this. My goddess is awake. um 10,000. Okay. Okay, so um this is what I will leave to them. Anyone in that reality, okay, where there is a lot of weapons and war and a whole lot. Listen, it says that Psalm 91 verse 7 says, 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but will not come near you. What does that mean? It's your gene, your genetic. The universe is saying your genes are strong, right? You have a strong genes. Seek for a place where you can be safe, because your genes are also vibrating according to your fear. When you hear the sound boom, and you are like, yes, it's your natural response, but that environment is not helping. Men created it like that. They are not going to succeed. I said the story is yours. Wherever you find yourself, listen, many people are awakening out of religion because of the same religion. The same religion told them to awaken, and that is what is happening. Which religious background you come from, it is exposing what men are doing, and the things that is going on in your reality and environment is exposing. And it's sad that I have to come and even present these things to you, that whatever is saying that 1,000 may fall, 10,000 is your gene speaking to you that, listen, I've taken you through a lot too. Do you know the toxicities that were around you? But most of the times your genes alchemize it. So that's why I'm saying that this is the time that we have to do a lot for our bodies, so that in we can find the grace with it. Grace is your gene. Everything is genetic. Mercy, forgiveness is your genes that can grant you all these things. That's your God. That's your God. So the Bible is genetic. When you come to understand it this way, you realize that then the Bible is even coming. Everything in the Bible will save you. You won't try. You will not even. You will walk on every. You will hover. And that is how it works. So the consciousness, that's why you come to know that everything is inside everything. The Christ consciousness is your gene. It's genetic. It's defaulted in every soul. The Christ consciousness is defaulted in every soul. And it is that consciousness that makes every soul aware of the God inside without any masculine effort or evangelism. Don't be stupid. I appreciate you all for this time and this moment. You can like and share and subscribe. There will be more videos that will be coming on to you, and it will really help you so much. It's an amazing moment. Yes, the Solomon's energy is your energy. Sun and moon is all your energy. It's your projection. It's your energy. The moon is your projection. The sun is your soul. It's you. Right? And we will continue with more videos that is going to help you so much in these times. I appreciate you all, and I appreciate the connection on this platform, right? Take care of yourself, and it's an amazing moment. Keep yourself love on, and it's an amazing moment. The only way out is in, right? There is no God outside there, trust me. All are gems. Whatever that is created outside there for you to cling to is. And sometimes they come with the familiar names. You think they just use the term God. God, the term God is a vibration, it's a frequency that they know that even if you are 5 years and they give you that, they mention that word, it's going to suppress your genes because they know what they've done to you. That's why many people can't break from the God spell, and they become more hypocrites and fake. But you've recovered, and you are out of it. Every trauma, religious trauma, you are out of it. You are in your power now, and that is the good news now. So nobody can come and manipulate you with any book again, because you saw it all as genetic. I appreciate you all for this time, right? You will continue. Take care of yourself. You can connect with me. Check my YouTube description. My email is there. We can connect. And then also, if you want to support me, yes, my project is on, and I'm glad that I will show you a lot of things. You people shouldn't worry. I don't like to show much, but I will show, right? A lot is going on, right? Um, the land that I seized, eh, actually, my intuition said I should leave it because I made my mind to seize it. I've left it because it has to do with family, and when I made a call and I was hearing the and one thing has happened. It's like they've sold that place. They are using it to mine, exploit gold, and a whole lot. And one person has sold that place to more to them, right? I don't want to go much into that, but that place has been sold to them to continue the thing. Which when I heard, I was vexed in my spirit, and I don't want to do any ritual about that. Right? That the place, that area, they are using it for galamsey, mining gold. And now I'm going there to plant 250 coconuts. The place that I'm going to plant 250 coconuts, that place has been sold. And what they have done is that, what they do is that those galamsey people, they target the places that are water, that has enough water, because that's the place where they can go and do rubbish there. So I won't talk. I'm still on the attraction. Okay, yes, I'm attracting that reality. I'm manifesting that reality, and I'm not even in a hurry, right? But whichever way, the project is on, right? As I said, I started the wave in Togo. I came to the Volta. I came to the Eastern, right? And I will update you. Every support is helping, right? I'm trying to get that place that I am going to do more there, right? And yes, because right now this place, the capitalism, I never thought that it could be so severe like this. So I have to go 40 years. No, I can't go 40 years, you know it. So it is all coming back to me. And that is very beautiful. And when I came, you see, the wave has been strong. They've seen it. But they don't want to honor my soul request. When I came, you all have capitalized the land and you have owned it. It's all under family. Fine. I said I need it to teach the world something. To bring more of the people into this reality. The youth that are out there, they need land, food, and skills. Let me show them how it is going. And you don't know. And you don't want to. You act like you don't know me. You act like you don't know what is going on. Don't worry. The mother in me says I shouldn't worry. It was like I was on a certain search, but the mother said, relax, I am working, relax, it's all coming back. And I feel like it's all coming back to me now. I will update you, right? Yes. So the Volta region and the Eastern region will be the point, right, of grounding. Volta region and Eastern region. A lot will go on there. Because Volta region, one thing I like about the Volta region is that they have preserved their waters. Volta region. Oh, you people, in as much as voodoo has got you, most of you, the fact that the rivers are kept, and when I went to the Volta region myself, I saw it, that hey, the virginity is still there. So I was like, oh, come on. You see that yes, they don't touch the rivers, they don't touch the mountains, they don't go and do those mining. No, they don't do that. But when you come to the other regions, which is the Ashanti, whatever, the Eastern is, and trust me, let me tell you something. The spell is severe. And the mother, see, I keep saying it, and the angel of death is here. It's because of these things. Now, when you come 1 year, every Friday they are doing the funeral, that funeral kind of thing. There is a disobedience, but there's a gen spirit. The people that you are being tribalistic with them, they are protecting their waters. They have something to show. When you go to the voter, they have something to show. Their waters are clean. But you people that you claim that you are knowing, too knowing, so you people are doing tribal and I will fight before na we papa. I can follow do say. I can. But see, when you go to the Volta region, they have preserved the waters and preserved the mountains and preserved. They are not perfect people. They are the same, but they recognize these things, and that is why, in a way, if there is some salvation that will come, it will come to them in a way. Let me show you something. Now, this is how I'm closing it. Now, 1 Kings 19:18. It says, "Yet I will preserve 7,000 others who have never bowed down to Baal or kissed him." So there are some people living here. Whatever that is happening, the mother will preserve them because they didn't kiss and they didn't bow. When things got worse, when the survivor came, the Israel is you. You are the Israel. It says, "Yet I reserve 7,000 in Israel, all those who knees not bow to Baal or whose mouth has not kissed him." It's your story. The mother says that, listen, yes, they may all not be perfect, but there are some people that I will preserve them. So that's why no matter how they throw whatever they want to throw, there are some people that are preserved. Baby, I'm coming. Okay. Bye. I appreciate you all for this time. I'm using the same 40 years journey on you. When you come on here, the Volta region, they've done well. For that side, yes, I am the same person that comes on here to say, but what they've done is they've shown honor to the mother in a way. And the 7,000 people there will be preserved. If you are watching me from that point, make sure you are part of the 7,000 that will be preserved. I appreciate you all. We will continue. Mother duty is calling. Meba. I appreciate you all. Take care of yourself. The only way out is in. Self-love is key. If you want to connect with me, the email is there. I appreciate you. And we will continue. Right?